What's up, yo? Welcome back to another episode of Power Dweeb. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but then on my way home from work, I was shopping because I'm going to a wedding this weekend, and I dress like this. I don't dress nicely often, so I needed to get some stuff, and it led me to one of my favorite hunting grounds to find figures on the low because I by and large refuse to pay retail price. And it had me thinking, I should not only review the dude that I found today, but also let you guys in on a couple of my tips and tricks for how to quickly, if your stores aren't sold out, how to acquire more figures for yourself without having to break your bank entirely. There are, like I said, two figures total now that I have paid full price for. Technically three. One of them being my in space blue and silver Psycho, and then my pre-ordered Dino Thunder. Pretty much everyone else up there I've gotten off of Mercari or in two primary discount stores. I usually go to Burlington Coat Factory, funny enough. I found great deals there. I got my Beast Morpher Green at a Burlington Coat Factory, my Phantom Ranger at a Burlington Coat Factory, my Raphael and Tommy Burlington Coat Factory, all of my SPD A Squad Rangers, and this bad boy right here, I got at Ross Dress for Less. Now this dude goes for a lot more than what I paid for him. I paid $7.99. So I'm stoked to open this up and see what it's all about. Like I said, I have A Squad Rangers. I have not found a B Squad figure at a price point that I was willing to pay yet. Not really one of my favorite seasons. I have to go back and rewatch it because I'm sure that there's a lot that I missed when it first came out that I'd probably appreciate more now, as I've been finding with a lot of the franchise. I got Zeo Yellow in the mail yesterday. Super stoked on kidswarehouse.com. I got her for $10. I am not opening that box, so unfortunately I can't review her for you in depth. But I will say, just straight off cosmetics, I'm happy. So yeah, with Ross, sometimes there'll be little problems like this in the packaging, sometimes slight paint job issues. But if you're paying 20% of the original retail price, I know how to paint. I'll paint it myself. It's fine. But so yeah, dude, let's check out SPD Green. I was kind of, I don't want to say concerned, but I was a little hesitant to jump in on the SPD figures also just because I feel like they kind of have some of the more intricate helmet designs out of the characters that they've chosen to do so far. And like you'll find inconsistencies on characters that are not very complex. Like my Magna Defender, the green in his chest plate is out of whack. It's not in the middle. So SPD, I just know they have a lot of little features on their costume designs. I'll just get head molds out of the way. These never look like them. So I'm not even gonna factor that in. The first thought that I had opening this dude up, wow, you are stiff, homie. His greens don't look like they match thoroughly throughout. And this lighting, it's a little bit better. But the arm looks a little bit different than the body. Not really that big of a deal, just something that I notice, and like he's definitely going on a shelf so that he's not just being displayed fully. All right, a little bit of paint inconsistencies around the helmet. Boom, there we go. First thing that I notice, just because I'm a nerd, the SPD on his chest, SP is straight, and then D is like that, which, is minor, basically a pointless thing to complain about, so I won't complain about it. I'm just giving my review. The helmet badge, the badge on the head does not have full detail, which I guess is to be expected. It is micro. As I said, I love these helmets, man. Something about them just reminds me about Turbo a little bit. And say what you will about that season, I think they were some of my favorite costumes growing up. But if you look on the display box, there's the silver outline all the way around. And my dude here is just a black blob, just a black blob with a wolf head. The belt I don't really love either. I mean, that's something that's been consistent with this entire line of toys thus far, is the belts have the impressions on them for the design of the belt, but they don't actually spend the time coloring them. This is something that bugs me. The 3 looks good. The 3 looks bad. The 3 looks good. The 3 looks terrible. You know, that's I don't really know how they could remedy that problem. This is more so just my own, you know, I'm a little bit, you know, I hyper focus on things. Hence, I'm making a channel about my action figures. Something that I thought with the Lost Galaxy Rangers too, which I also recently got in the mail off Mercari. It's another good place to check. Always Mercari. I got blue. I got blue Lost Galaxy, red Lost Galaxy, and Magna Defender all together in a package deal for $50, unopened. You're never gonna find that on Hasbro, dude. So don't even try. But just the way that their zigzags go, there's some poses where the character physically looks cool in that position, but the paint job, you know, you got to work with what you got, and it just doesn't look right in certain positions. I'm okay with this guy. His points of articulation, boom, the words that I did not remember in the last video. His points of articulation seem to be a lot easier to actually take advantage of than some figures. Some figures come out of the box and they're really stiff. I've read in a lot of places that people recommend blow drying them so that they don't break, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I don't think you should have to introduce, you know, even that low level of a science experiment into the process to have your figure be fully posable. But yeah, I like this dude, man. It's cool. I'm gonna give it an overall. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 for the figure itself. Just because of those slight things that bother me. I can't give it as high of a rating as like I gave NinjaCon. It's definitely not getting as high of a rating as I would be giving something like Blue Lost Galaxy, even with the paint job. That's just a flawless figure. If I get another one, I'll open it and I'll review it for you, but until then I will not. So all right, here's Homie. There's one thing I don't like. There's some balancing issues with these characters too. A decent amount of them on my shelves, I have to lean up against a wall as to make sure that they do not topple. The accessories with the Lightning collection, man, I feel like this is what really, like, it hits it out of the park for me, even if they aren't necessarily, you know, fitting in their hand properly. Sorry, dude. Boom. All right, so we'll throw this bad boy in there where he goes, I think. Yeah, that's where he goes. Cool. Dude looks tough. I do really, really like these little, like, almost like animation decorations they give you now with the toys. Like, so you can make a little bit, boom, get blasted, boy. I think this is really cool. It's a nifty little thing. The hands are cool. In my Dino Charge Green Ranger, so I was telling you about the hand where it's not really posable. This, I don't quite understand what. This isn't threatening. I don't think that this is to hold a tool. I can't, like, is it for this? No. I know a lot of these molds are based off of images from promotional materials. These hands are kind of not doing it for me, especially if I know that there's a problem with taking the hands in and out and potentially breaking off. You know, let's just try it. Hello. Hello, miss. Daddy's in the middle of something. Okay. So, Taxi, today we're talking about SPD green. Dude, come on. Come on, man. All right, let's see. That one came out nice enough. Boom, right in. Keep that hand strong. Schmack. I don't know. See, yeah, I don't know, man. As they have so many points of articulation, but I just feel as though there's really no cool way to pose these guys half the time. That could just be me not being creative enough. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that for now, man. This is just a quick one, like I said. Also, like I said, I'm going to a wedding this weekend. The Airbnb that we got is next to a mom and pop toy store and a couple of other discount stores. So I will make sure to take a video while I'm checking out these stores just so you can take the adventure with me. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys probably at the end of the week. I'm planning on also posting a couple of videos talking about just Ranger history. There's some really interesting facts about actors and just the production in general. I like to talk, clearly, so peace.